What up, everybody? It's your girl JoJo of JoJo's Replay, and I am here to tell you about OAT, Official America's Team. It is a platform built for fans, by fans, and it's all about Cowboys Nation, baby. We got so many big-time personalities like yours truly, Tyson West Coast from Dallas Cowboys Scouting, Silver and Blue Nation headed by Big Game James, and the president and CEO himself, Barry Gibson, the guy that's bringing us all together and making all of this happen. Go subscribe. Go be a supporter. You know it's all about Cowboys Nation and about this chase for number 6, baby. And OAT is the hub to connect us all. So I'm telling you right now, go join. Go subscribe, because here at OAT, baby, we making big moves, because OAT is our business, and our business is our swag.
Top of the evening, top of the Veterans Day evening, y'all. It's your boy B Jizzle and my veteran brethren, West Coast from the West Coast down there. How we doing today on Veterans Day, my brother? Happy Veterans Day.
I'm good, but give me 1 second.
He over there, he must be eating. But welcome everybody to the show. We've got a special guest lined up tonight. The bye week is done and done. We're going to talk about some week 10 recap. As you see, the focus is on running the damn ball. It matters. Yeah, shout out to my guy West Coast. You know, he's been running the damn ball for years. He's been running off the camera. He should run back here in just a minute, and we'll welcome our special guest back. But come on. We're streaming live on multiple platforms. That's right. We're on StreamYard. So we're on Facebook. We're on LinkedIn. We're on YouTube. We're on a whole lot of social media platforms right now with a couple of creators here tonight. We're definitely going to talk Cowboys and Raiders, as there's been some news about some folks returning. It looks like we might get 4 new defensive players against the Raiders coming off the bye week. Oh, West Coast,
Yes, sir, man. I saw your Twitter, and it reminded me that I have.
Hey, you got to get in uniform, brother. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I got to go over there, too. Where's brighter? We're going to the table with it. We're going to the table with it, y'all. Let's go. Yep. So, hey, man, it's Veterans Day, not to be mistaken for Memorial Day, because it does all the time. If you're BGs, you want to explain the difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day?
Oh, yeah. But Veterans Day, you think a veteran that's currently serving or not. And Memorial Day, you don't think a veteran because they're dead. So, you know, you remember on Memorial Day, and that's about as easy as I can explain it. So, but happy Veterans Day. This is for all those serving and who have served. Make sure you check on their mental health, as we're in also November Men's Mental Health. Make sure you don't thank them, but check on their mental health too as well, because, you know, veterans, we be going through some things.
Yeah, financially, mentally, and spiritually. You know what I'm saying?
And with these Cowboys, you know what I mean, West Coast? These Cowboys are putting us through it, baby.
And I'm gonna tell you, being a veteran, I mean, obviously I'm just using it as an example, but it makes you identify with players a lot easier, because when you're a veteran, you commit like 8 or 9 years of your life to a thing, right? And it doesn't sound like, when you say 8 or 9 years or something, but that thing is so impactful that 8 or 9 years affects the rest of the 80 years you're on the earth. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is with the NFL. Like, bro, you could be playing in a game and get hit a certain way, and then your life will be altered for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is in the military. You could be a young man in the military, you know, get hit with some shrapnel, and now you're limping for the rest of your life. You know what I'm saying? So I think, like, being an NFL player, never done it before, but I have been a military. I'm a military vet, so I have been in the military. So I understand what it's called to, like, sign a contract and be required to be somewhere for a certain amount of years, and, you know, they can legally take actions against you if you're not here and there. Like, I understand that in NFL, and I think veterans, you know, that I'm not saying that, you know, if you're not, but I definitely believe, you know, being a veteran, it helps me, you know, definitely empathize with these guys a little bit more, because I'm like, bro, I know what it feels like to sign a contract for 4 years and not know where you're going and get traded from base to base. Like, how many times did you get traded from a base to base? I had a homeboy once, bro. They literally, I'm gonna say trade, but they TDY'd him. They sent him there. They sent him to a base, right? He got there. He stayed there for a week, like 2 weeks. His lady got there on day 2. As soon as he got there on day 2, They sent him somewhere else. He was
Man.
gone for like 4 months, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So military and professional sports, we definitely I can identify with each other.
Yeah.
And that's
There's a
why we
little
go
bit.
hand in hand. That's why we go hand in hand, I believe, too.
Yeah, there's a little flexibility there. You know, when you sign them papers, our ass belong to Uncle Sam. And when they sign them papers, they belong to old Jura. And we're going to welcome your special guest to the show as we get ready to get into some Raiders and Cowboys to kick off after the bye week, because I know Cowboy fans want to talk about all these folks we're getting ready to get back. But you got a special guest chiming in from Amarillo. Let's welcome our guy Mike on the mic to the show. What up, Mike on the mic?
What's up? How y'all doing, man? How's everybody feeling?
Hey, this my guy Mike on the mic, man. He represents one of the coolest podcasts out there in West Texas, man. You know, I'm always about, at the end of the day, when I put my microphone down, I stop cussing Jerry Jones out and just go back to being a fan, you know what I'm saying, in a safe place. Because I'm going to tell you, when you're a fan, you're definitely in a safe place. But, you know what I mean? In this world of content creation, I've learned from BG as well. That's all about how many people you put on and how many people you try to put into this game, because we need more voices. You know what I'm saying? So Mike is just an example of one of those more voices, man. So he got, he know what the heck he talking about. Me and BG's, he be always on here. I always told him we're going to have a guest or something every now and then. So I reached out to him. He was supposed to come on last week, but some stuff came up. So I just told him, let's get it popping this week and let's get it going.
Yeah, some stuff did come up because we didn't have the show last week, and that was on me as I take a little accountability here today. But as you see, we got some Raiders Cowboys from 2017 going on in the background. And my question for everybody here tonight is, who we going to channel that Jeff Heath this weekend? Because Geno leads, or he's second in the league in interceptions. And I want to just throw it to my guy Mike out there in Amarillo today. How you feeling about the Cowboys coming off the bye week, headed into Las Vegas this week, big dog?
Man, dude, I'm super excited. I'm stoked because the defense is going to look totally different. You know, we're going to have at every level someone different. But what I'm more than bringing, Perry Von Winfrey and everybody coming back on the D line and then picking up Quentin Williams, I'm more excited about this cornerback room. Josh Butler, Kalen Carson, and Shavon Ravel.
Yeah,
Those three guys coming back at this time could flip this whole defense.
Yeah, I think that news just broke today. Shavon Ravel coming off the injured reserve or the pup list, whatever he was on, active in his debut tonight or Monday Night Football, rather. We need them like we need another defensive back. West Coast, how you feeling about coming off the bye and the Cowboys headed into Las Vegas out here on the West Coast?
I mean, I wish I would have 7 out there with me, keep it real. I don't give a damn what the Cowboys is going through. Me and Trevon Diggs ain't got no personal problem against each other. So I don't feel why I got to suffer just because him and Jerry Jones is mad. Like, they can work that out in the offseason. Diggs, we need you right now. You know what I'm saying? Listen, all those names sound good, but I'm going to tell you this right now. I'll take Diggs over 3 of them dudes combined. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because at least I know what I'm getting with Diggs. I love Rebel, but, man, in the words of old boss Cowboy, when your insurance needs insurance, you don't have insurance. Bro, injured players are not, you can't use injured players as we got one. No, no, you can't do that with injured players. Even when they're healthy, you can only do that at the beginning of the year because this is his first year in the NFL. This is his first time coming off a major injury. And think about this, he's not coming from training camp. I'm not putting any hate or anything on anybody. I just like setting proper expectations because I know y'all like to crucify people when they're not Jesus. That's all I'm saying.
I just want to see who's going to step up out of them 3. But I'm more worried about the safety room. How come we haven't picked up a safety free agent?
Because Malik is about to come back and save our life.
Mike on the mic. Mike on the mic. If you could turn up your mic a little bit, I think everybody's saying they can't hear you over there, big dog, out there in Amarillo. You might be too far up north in Texas, but Kels with the intels.
Yeah.
From my big threes tapping. There we go. Now we cooking.
Way better.
Right, man. Yes, sir.
Now we cooking. Yeah, Kels with the intels is tapping in saying, Wanye has been placed on the IR. Wanye Thomas back there in the secondary too with some news of Shavon Ravel news today.
Kels, thank you for doing your job. But next time, keep that information to yourself. God, dog.
Hey man,
Guess, what,
we got we
that
got we got we got some big fellas coming, man. We get to see what Eberflus is going to
God,
do with Quinion Williams and also Logan Wilson and also Siobhan Rivera. Like it seems like Eberflus going to have a whole lot of toys coming back this week, West Coast. How you think is Eberflus going to flip the script coming into Las Vegas?
I mean, I've been calling him Eberfluk for about 5 weeks now because like everything. Listen to me. If he's able to get a good pressure and get a good defense with what he's had, it's definitely a fluke. I don't think it's anything that you can replicate because the talent is not there. So, yes, you will have games where they be like, oh, my God, they did this. But, bro, if you're not a good defense, if you're ranked 32nd, most of the time you're going to look like the 32nd defense. So the Cowboys literally had to put new pieces on it. It's like you're a race car and you're racing in these little races, but now you want to go to NASCAR. Well, bro, you're going to have to upgrade this, that, and the other third. Yeah, you might be able to run with these big cars for a couple laps. Man, when they hit that 500, that 400, man, your car about to die. You know what I'm saying? So the Cowboys had to add new parts. They needed new parts so that they could even qualify to be in the race. Like we didn't have a defense that was even like, bro, we literally had we was banking on luck almost every aspect of the defense. You didn't have anybody out there that had proven talent. The guys that had proven talent, you let them go. DeMarcus Lawrence, proven talent, gone. Micah Parsons, proven talent, gone. Those are the guys. We had a bunch of guys that we didn't know. And guess what? We gambled, and for the most part, we crapped out on most of them. And think about this. In most gambling situations, that's usually how it is. That's usually, if you look at all your gambling history, I'm pretty sure you've lost way more than you won, but you still play.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, I had to switch. My headphones died. I wasn't planning ahead. But Brooke is tapping in, brings up a great point. Fired the coaching staff talking about the Dallas Cowboys. And in other news, the New York Giants fired Brian Daboll. And I'm going to throw the ball over there to my guy, Mike on the mic. How does Brian Daboll get fired? But our guy, Matt Eberflus, still got a job.
They need to go talk to the Mavericks because the Mavericks had to fire someone today.
Nico Harrison. Nico got up out of there.
Yeah, so I mean, you just gotta have some more balls, man. I mean, I know that y'all are like family or what up, but business is business, and if you're not getting the job done, but I think the fact of the matter why he hasn't been fired is because he's humble, he's willing to change, and he's got an excuse.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I think we lost Mike on the mic. His mic just lost power or something. He's drained out there a little bit. And I think he's still talking, but we can't hear him.
My boy cooking too. Look at him. He cooking.
Yeah, he is. I know we all been cooking. We all been facing some little adversity here on the show, but we got it still rolling.
Hey, text him. Can you text him?
You gonna have to text him.
No, I said there you go. Mike, can you hear me?
He can hear us, but he's not on the mic.
His mic. I think he had his mic on mic because it says it's muted. You're muted.
Log back, log out, and log back in.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Can y'all hear me?
So, Mike, guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what? Jesus said what you said was beautiful. The only issue was he was the only person that heard it. So I need you to run that all back.
Oh man. No, what I said was
and turn the mic up a little bit more. Mike,
yeah.
Hey, off the mute button too. And take your hand away from the mute button.
Yeah.
You ain't been content long enough to be muting and now just let it go, Mike. You be all right.
Yeah. So what I was saying is about the brains of the defense. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay. You got the new linebacker that knows how to play. He's the red dot, he's gonna
I think when you switch the scene, you lose him.
Yeah, for some reason, that's exactly what happened. So I apologize about that, Mike. Do exactly what you did a while ago. Do it again. That way we know what you're doing. And we're going to get it together here. I guess I can't show anything in the background while we got this set up like that. So I'll just stop playing with that, and then we'll just keep talking along. Mike, you there?
I think I know what it is. I think YouTube is blocking that portion of the content.
I don't know. There's a lot of changes on StreamYard. I know you're on Restream, so
Yo,
shout out to all my creators on
it just
StreamYard. There's
keeps
a lot
muting.
of changes.
I don't know
So
why
Mike,
it
guess
keeps.
what?
I don't know
Guess
why
what,
it
Mike?
keeps.
That was beautiful. We need it one more time.
Hey, that was on me, Mike.
Killing
I
me.
won't switch the screen anymore, so that way we don't have to ask Mike to get back on the mic.
Hey, listen to me. Hey, what did the meme say? This is what you said you wanted to do. You wanted to sign up for this. You said you wanted to be here. You said you wanted to be a content curator. Okay, do it again. Let's go.
I got it. No, what I was saying is the brains of the defense, man. We got a new linebacker, you know, and so we got 2 new linebackers actually, and we got 3 corners coming in that are going to be competing to see who's going to get that starting role out of Seatbelt. Your boy Josh Butler and Siobhan Ravel, those 3 right there. But then you got Diggs coming back too, and then in your safety room you got the Wanye Thomas is getting migraines. He's probably not going to be able to play the rest of the season unless they can figure that out. It's a pretty serious deal. And then you got the other safety, Hooker. Who's going to be the other safety?
They said Donovan's supposed to be coming back. They said you should be getting Donovan and Hooker back.
Okay. I think that will help a lot. And if everybody can stay healthy, who knows, man? We could go on a run, man. We'll see.
Yeah, but I think the Cowboys can go on a run too. But last night, Green Bay losing to the Philadelphia Eagles, that hurt. That kind of binged us a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys we need Philadelphia to lose, and then we needed them to drop some games for sure. And then we need that NFC division over there with the Rams and the goddamn Seahawks. And wait, come out. Did DeMarcus Lawrence score 2 touchdowns yesterday? Or am I tripping?
Not 1, but 2.
2.
2 touchdowns, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Not 1, but 2.
He was in the right place at the right time. That's for sure.
Twice.
Hey, Tank up here, big flexing in the PNW, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the Cowboys did that on purpose, though. If they would have known they were getting rid of Micah, they probably would have tried to keep D-Law. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think D-Law wanted to be here, though, man.
Hey, speaking of Micah, let me just throw the ball back to you, Mike, on the mic. How about the impact or less of impact on Micah Parsons last night on Monday Night Football? I think 0 pressures, 0 sacks, 1 trip or something like that.
What people don't realize, just because he wasn't showing up on the stat sheet doesn't mean he wasn't affecting the game, bro.
He was balling. Mike was balling.
He was knocking him. Jalen Hurts knows how to play against Micah. He's always watching his back, and he's running from him. He's got to outrun him because Micah's always going to come from behind him, and he knows that. And they know how to play against that because that's how they've been figured out how to beat the Cowboys, you know. And we've got to be able to stop Jalen Hurts. He's the factor that always outsmarts our defense.
And you know what I also noticed? Like when Micah Parsons is pursuing him, he runs really, really wide. You know what I'm saying? Like when Micah chases Jalen Hurts takes him on a trip, bruh.
Green Bay's offense lost. Green Bay's offense lost that game though.
For sure, you couldn't score him. Yeah. You couldn't score at home.
Yep, 7.
I mean, that's what I want to know. Like, what's up? 0 points in the first half. Like both of them 2 powerhouse teams.
I think it's going to come down between Dallas and Green Bay. Who's going to go to the playoffs, bro?
Go ahead.
Green Bay could go on a losing streak because they're suspect now, bro. Without Tucker Kraft, they're not the same team, bro.
Tight end.
Nope, not the same team. That'd be like if we lost Jake, you know.
Well, I'll tell you this. What was worse, the hardest thing, not the hardest thing, I would say the most disparaging thing about that Green Bay game is the defense actually did hold them, bro. The defense got them the ball back. And the offense had the ball at home with 2 minutes left on the clock, and Jordan Love could not walk down the field at home and score. No, he could not.
Nope.
No, he couldn't. Like that's what people gonna prevail to get. I watched that game. Freaking, and I'm gonna tell you, I don't care what nobody's listen. Dak, Y'all would be burning up Dak jerseys if Dak had a game like Jordan Love did. That's all I'm gonna say. Jordan Love looked like an away game, bruh. On that last drive, first 2 plays was just bogus, bruh. They was I 100. I know we're not talking. Oh, we might as well talk about it because we're talking about it. But yeah, Green Bay's offense lost that game because their defense did their job, bruh. Yeah. Defense did their job. If you're Micah Parsons, bruh, I'm gonna tell you this right here, Green Bay. Now you about to meet the real Parsons. That's all I'm saying. You be like, have you ever had somebody wait, I'm my lady here, but when you was a young man, you know what I'm saying? You date somebody and you be like, how does somebody not want to be with you? And then 3 months later, you be like, I know exactly why somebody didn't want to be with you. You know what I mean? Bruh, listen, Green Bay. Keep on losing games where Micah Parsons be chasing the quarterback on national TV, and then people come out the next day and say Micah Parsons didn't play good. Yeah, you're going to meet that real reason why the Cowboys didn't want him back. That's all I'm going to say.
Wasn't that
That's all I'm going to say.
Wasn't that Overshown that caught Jalen Hurts in that game a few years ago and sacked him?
Yeah, but Mike, think about that narrative, though. Think about what I just said, though, about that game, because isn't that basically what happened in Dallas? Like, Micah did actually play really good yesterday. But he didn't record any big sacks or any big.
It didn't show up on the stat sheet, but he was knocking Jalen Hurts off the ball all night long.
But guess what? They're crucifying him today, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they lost. If they would have won, if the score would have been 10-7 Green Bay, we wouldn't even be talking about this right now.
Well, the Denver Broncos did host the Raiders on Thursday Night Football to kick off, and I had the Broncos over that. But that was an ugly game also to kick off the week because I was looking at the Broncos like, wait a minute, this team scored 44 points on the Dallas. They're barely scoring any points on the Raiders. I mean, what was going on with that game that you seen from your purview over there, West Coast? Man,
it just really shows the disparity in the NFL. Because I be thinking the same thing. Like, how in the hell did that same team just dominate the Dallas Cowboys? That mess is crazy to me, bro. It's really just week after week. But then they're in the same division, so I guess you could say it is, that's kind of like Cowboys and Philadelphia Eagles. It doesn't matter what the record is, but, I was still like, I was surprised. But you know what I'm also surprised too? You know what else? I'm not surprised, but I love how, like, the Miami Dolphins a couple years ago got caught tanking. So they fined them and did this big old punishment. And guess what? That actually helped the NFL. You want to know why? Because now even teams like the Raiders, who we know, I don't know if they tanking, but they just not playing good. They fire selling stuff. And teams like the Dolphins, guess what? Them teams is trying to get action. Why? Because if your ass get caught tanking, your ass is going to the feds. They're not playing with you, bruh. You want to know why? Because there's too much money in Vegas riding on these games. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Vegas, the Cowboys are favored going in.
Say it again.
Favored by 3 going into Vegas this week, but I want to get my man Mike on the mic's purview about that Broncos versus Raiders game. What about that team that wasn't putting up no points against the sorry ass Raiders that's 2-7?
Who's that? Broncos?
Yeah, Broncos and Raiders on Thursday Night Football. That game to kick off week 10.
Man, dude. The Broncos are playing the Raiders on Thursday night. I thought we were playing the Raiders on Monday night.
No. We're talking about this week.
They just finished playing them.
They just played them. And Denver scored 44 on the Cowboys, and I'm looking at the Raiders like, I mean, how come they can't run it up on the Raiders?
I didn't watch that game. That's the only game I didn't watch was the Denver Raider game.
Well, we'll move it right along to my guy West Coast. I mean, the trade for Jonathan Taylor before the trade deadline. That's right. He said this here on one of the first shows on Everything NFL before the trade deadline. And now Jonathan Taylor looking like the MVP, West Coast.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right here. The Eagles are going to have a good chance of going to the Super Bowl because I don't see too many teams in the NFC beating them in a tournament. And the only team I see beating the Eagles right now are the Indianapolis Colts. So that's all I'm saying. The only, I don't see any after what the Eagles did yesterday to the Packers defense, I'm like, unless it's like the Cowboys and that's my team who I love, but the 2 best teams that look unbeatable right now that just literally look like good freaking football teams, the Colts and the freaking Eagles. And the Colts are, in my opinion, are a step above just because the Eagles have not. And it's crazy because think about this:
What
both
about the
teams.
Seahawks or Rams?
Hold on, let me say this real quick. Both teams are technically set up the same way. The only difference is the Eagles are stumbling and bumbling because they refuse to give the ball to Saquon. They still want Jalen Hurts to be their savior. You know what I'm saying? Where the Colts, they're all in on Jonathan Taylor. This dude had 2 games of 240 yards.
Yeah.
And he's going to be the MVP of the league.
Yeah, I see both of y'all got the run the damn ball hat on, and week 10 featured 4 running backs, top scorers on the ESPN app in fantasy football. And I mean, Jonathan Taylor and Devon Achane both with 40 burgers this week. Running the damn ball seems to be important in the league again, because a couple years ago it looks like the market got devalued. So Mike on the mic, how you feeling about running the damn ball, especially with the Cowboys going into Vegas this week?
Yeah, it eliminates mistakes. It's good for time of possession. And if you look, like even when Dallas had Zeke and they ran the ball 30 times, or let's say 25 times, I think they won like 95% or 98% of their games when they handed the ball off more than 25 times a game. So if that's the formula, why don't teams do it more? It's because their defense is not good, and that's our problem right now. We can't run the ball when we're having to play catch up all the time,
Well, some fans were calling the play calling on the Cowboys last game down there in the red zone a little questionable by not running the ball. And I want to throw that ball back to my guy, West Coast, who invented the slogan, run the damn ball with the Cowboys years ago, Mr. Run the damn ball. How you feeling about seeing the running backs winning in the league again?
I mean, shoot, I love it, man. I just hope it stays that way, man. I hope it stays because it's always crazy how the NFL, they devalue the position so you have to pay them. Because think about this, all these dudes that are running crazy, none of these dudes are on max contracts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, the NFL still kind of gets their way. You know what I'm saying? None of these dudes are playing. Jonathan Taylor is playing like a $30 million receiver, but he don't make $30 million a year. Yeah, right. He's a running back. But why don't he? You know what I mean? Why don't he? Jonathan Taylor is probably the best offensive player in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? And he makes.
I remember when Jim Isray, the former owner of the Colts, was around, RIP, didn't want to pay Jonathan Taylor, and there was a whole devaluation of the running back going on in the league, and it was getting real ugly because it seemed like the importance wasn't on the running back there. But the Cowboys have found out with Javonte Williams, and I'm gonna run the ball back over to my guy Mike on the mic in Amarillo. Does Javonte Williams have a better game or Ashton Jeanty when the Cowboys visit the Raiders?
Depends on the play calling and how our defense plays, but I think he's more talent. I think Williams is more experienced and talented than Jeanty, but I don't know, man. Jeanty's got a lot of talent too, man. So those are 2 really good running backs. I think it's really just going to come down to the coaching and how the defenses play.
Got you.
So
yeah. That guy Ashton, the way he stands up back there, I was a big promoter of Ashton Jeanty. I wanted the Cowboys to draft him in the draft early this year because we didn't have a Javonte Williams at that time. But that looked like that might be the Cowboys' best acquisition during the offseason. But who do you think, West Coast? I mean, especially with this defense, we've been giving up a lot of points on the ground. Does Ashton have a better game or Javonte?
I want to honest, bro. It's hard to say. Because if Ashton Jeanty has a better game than Javonte Williams, it's hard for me to believe the Cowboys won the game. So, since I believe that, man, you let a rookie go over 100 yards, you're losing that game, bro. There ain't no way. There's no way. But so, yeah. So, I'm going to have to say the Dallas Cowboy running back. Because if the running back of the Raiders has a better game than the Dallas Cowboys experienced running back, bro, we lost the game. We just lost, 2 games in a row and 3 out of season's over, bro. Pack it up, bro.
Well, yeah, because the next stretch, we got the Chiefs.
Get up, bro.
The next stretch after the Vegas, we got the Chiefs.
Monster.
We got the Eagles on week 12, and then we got the Lions and the Chiefs. So, yeah, we're going to have the whole zoo coming for us after that.
That whole zoo.
Yeah, the whole zoo is going to be coming up. But, hey, the Cowboys is giving it up on the ground, y'all, and Ashton Jeanty can get it on the ground. And we know they haven't been really using them over there in Vegas. They got Geno throwing the ball to everybody over there. So with that being said, I'm going to throw the ball back to my guy Mike on the mic. Does the Dallas secondary get a couple of picks off Geno? He's second in the league right now, the most interceptions currently.
I think so, man. I think there's going to be some batted balls now that we have Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark in the middle.
Mm.
That's gonna allow Javeon Clowney and Ezaraku to get single. Instead of being double teamed, they're gonna just have to beat their man because you can't. Who you gonna double team? You can't double team both Kenny Clark and Quentin Williams and O'Dizzy. And if we're gonna play that 5-man front, there's gonna be a lot of pressure on Gino. And then you got Overshone and this new linebacker running free. Who knows? The sky's the limit, man. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I think Dallas has a chance to win 6 of these 8 games.
We're gonna have to. We're
You
gonna
said
have to.
Eagles gonna flip the script coming out the bye. West Coast, how
Yeah,
you
and
feeling
then we
about this
got
new
Diggs.
front?
We got Diggs coming back too. I think Diggs is going to be excited to play once he sees this. And I'm excited to be there, man. You said you're going to be there too in Vegas
Yeah, I'll be
Wait a
there.
at the
minute.
same
Wait a minute.
time.
You said
So,
Diggs is coming back. Hold on, let me rewind that here
For
for the
this game,
slow.
not for
he'll be
this
able to,
Kansas City.
he'll be able to
ready.
connect with he'll be eligible to play versus the Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving
Okay.
for Kansas City
All right. Yeah,
after the Eagle game.
I was about to say, yeah, he must be really excited to come back if he's trying to get off IR early. You know what I mean? The whole vibe must have changed. But let me just throw it back to West Coast.
Cowboys are dumb, bro, because if you think about it, he was actually on IR for 5 weeks because he didn't play the week before they put him on IR, which was stupid because then he would actually been eligible to play this week. But they let him they didn't play him 1 week
For 2
just by
weeks.
putting him just 2 weeks. Yeah, like bro, that's retarded, bro. That's how
He
I know
didn't
this
play
was
for.
way bigger than freaking football. This had nothing to do with football, bro. They was punishing that boy.
I think they thought he needed a break. Just everybody needed a break. Like they didn't want a divorce, but they wanted a separation for a little while. You know what I'm saying? And so we'll see what happens. I think they still have love for each other, but we'll see what happens. We don't know. I mean, Diggs could be here next year, but if they cut him, they're gonna save like $30 million or something in cap space next year.
Yeah, he ain't gonna
So
be here.
I think they're counting on Savon Ravel to play well, and if he does, then you already know what's probably gonna happen. So
And
we'll
I'm gonna
see.
tell you and that's why we are the Dallas Cowboys because there's no I'm not trying to hate on Siobhan Ravel. There's no way that someone in his position with his if you just rate his resume, she can be considered a replacement for a $20 million cornerback, even if you don't like the kid. That's freaking crazy, bro. Like listen to me. If somebody owed me $20 million, I'd be trying to get their ass to work. What you talking about?
Yeah, shout out to James Walker tapping in on YouTube. Shout out to everybody on YouTube.
You can't get the money back anyway. The money is spent. Y'all be talking, they be talking about get rid. Like, listen, fans, listen to me. Even if you trade Diggs, you don't get the money back. You don't get the money back. All you do is lose the player. And then you lose the talent too. And guess what happens? What wasn't Micah Parsons so hurt at a preseason game that he laid his ass on a table? And then that same back magically got healthy as soon as he got traded.
Hey, I know Charles Haley said back in his day, wouldn't nobody be laying on no table like that. But somebody made a good comment down here. Let me get back to it a while ago. Shout out to everybody on YouTube. YouTube comments are strong, even the haters. We know y'all are some closet Cowboy fans, especially all the fans of the other 31. So thank y'all for tapping in here tonight as we keep it football and everything football. But yeah, JV B-Boy says they have to go undefeated in the playoffs. So you're saying there's a chance. Mike, you said that you thought the Cowboys might be able to win the next 5 out of 6 games coming out of the bye?
I think so. On paper, but I think it's going to come down to the coaching. Shoddy's play calling has been shoddy. I mean, it needs to. He needs to get the play calling. Like you said, he should be running the ball when he should be passing it when he should have been running it.
This week either.
And I don't know. It just Dak's gonna have to take command. He's gonna have to get in there and be a leader and say, "I'm audible out of that." And the other thing, a lot of teams, they need to change their lingo, man. I've noticed that the teams they know Dak's lingo when he's calling the plays at the line. They're gonna have to be crafty on offense, and our tackles, man, they've got to come and play because. If Dak's going back to pass, and it's all going to predicate on this defense at the end of the
Yeah.
day. Because if we can play good defense, then we can run the ball. But if we can't play good defense, you can't run the ball as much. You
I'm
know,
gonna throw it back to my guy West Coast, running the
And then
damn ball. When it comes to this defense now with this front five, do you see more pressure like what Mike on the mic was alluding to a while ago? Is it possible we're going to see that flip that quick with Quentin Williams and Logan Wilson on this front seven, front whatever, against Geno Smith to create some opportunities for some picks and whoever might be in the secondary against the Raiders?
and Overshown too.
I don't know because individually I think you can because defense isn't like offense. Where offense you actually have to have some type of chemistry, like because people really got to step certain places and stuff like that. Or defense, you could literally just pick 11 dudes and just hit real hard and just let's go out here and stop the run. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think you could definitely have some individual accolades. I don't want Overshawn hitting nobody but quarterbacks though. Like I don't want him hitting nobody but quarterbacks. If Overshawn is hitting running backs, I'm cussing somebody the fuck out, bro. I'm cussing somebody the fuck out because how did this happen? Like I don't want him tackling no running back because I'm pretty sure Gentry outweighs him by 15 pounds. And he's coming off an injury, not Gentry. So no, I don't want Gentry and Overshawn meeting in the backyard and seeing who can hit the hardest because Overshawn's not going to back down and his collarbone's going to be broke. No, I don't want that. I need my defensive line to do their damn job. I only want Overshawn hitting quarterbacks or wide receivers coming across the middle. That's it.
They were talking about that today too, putting Overshawn at an outside linebacker position and
to get him away from that, right?
Yeah, and blitz. You know, the five front. You'll have Odigizua, Kenny Clark, and
bro, because he's
Williams, and then Clowney over here and Overshown over here. He's pretty much taking Micah's job. You know, as an edge rusher.
And that's what I like because, bro, he don't need to be standing there taking on no damn linebackers, no damn guards. I mean, no pulling guards and tackles because that's really, if you think about it, that's really how Overshawn gets hurt, bro. He don't get hurt making plays. He get hurt on some off-brand shit. You know what I'm saying? And then he's so small, bro. If a guard or a tackle come through there, bro, they are picking his ass up, bro.
Put him at safety. Put him at safety back there with could solve our safety problem, bro.
I don't mind. Listen, I don't mind him doing the Micah Parsons role because Micah was out there rushing and basically just trying to get it in wherever he can fit in. I just don't want Overshawn standing from a standing position, seeing a guard and attacking him. No, I don't want him doing that. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. No, he's not gonna make it, bro. His body frame is not. He's gonna be like what was the number 14 last year? The Bell kid that was playing safety, and every time he got up, he was looking for his keys. You know what I'm saying?
Would you rather Overshown wait till next year to play, or do you think he's fully healed?
I mean, if we trying to make the playoffs, and hell no, he's trying to play right now, bro. I don't know him personally, but if we.
That's kind of like the same thing we did with Trayvon, right? A lot of folks, thought maybe he rushed. There was a reason why he, rehabbed off in Miami or wherever he was at versus with the team doctors and all of that. That's why the Cowboys did take that $500,000 that I heard you say that the Cowboys should give it to him back so that way he could come on back. But, there is still some questionable, stuff going on there. But Trey,
if Dak is playing and he making $60 million, that's like $3 million a game. You ask and play. I don't want to hear it. When you start seeing 10 more than 4, the season's over. That's your cue right there. Go ahead and start, on the Titanic, when they start putting stuff up, you know what I'm saying? It's over, man. Start putting stuff.
Aside from Ashton GT, in Las Vegas, they got this dude named Brock Bowers, a tight end, and dude last couple of weeks ago dominated, 3 touchdowns one game. This past week, maybe not so much, but now with this secondary, do y'all think that Brock Bowers will have an impact on this Dallas Cowboys defense as they try to put it together coming out the bye? Mike, let me just throw it to you.
What was that question one more time?
Do you think Brock Bowers, the tight end in Las Vegas, is going to have any impact on this game with this secondary?
Well, did you hear Siobhan Ravel's dad today? He said if Siobhan Ravel covers him, he ain't catching anything. He said, and he'll have a pick if they throw to him more than twice.
Ooh.
So, I don't know who Siobhan Revel's dad. A lot of people were calling him the Ball. Lorenzo Ball, the Ball dad.
Hmm.
but but man, he
Yeah, I
sounded
thought
really
you spoke about
confident.
that too.
And Shoddy said that he's really smooth and fast and fluid. And he's out there guarding Pickens and CeeDee Lamb in practice. So I
Well, he
don't
ain't
know,
no
man.
I mean, both of them guys ain't no Brock Bowers. Let me throw it to West
Hell
Coast.
no.
You
Brock
think
Bowers about 30 pounds.
yeah, you think
Yeah,
the tight
so
end from Las Vegas won't have
Overshown,
any impact on the
he's
secondary West
he's
Coast?
gonna need some help for sure.
I do believe he is. And I believe if you're a parlay guy, I think that 50 for a tub is going to be good. If a tight end get 50 yards in a tub, you can still win the game. If a
Do you
running
want
back rookie get 100 yards, you lost. Sorry,
do,
you
do
Well, I
lost.
you
mean, the
want
Cowboys are giving up
Overshown?
over 100 yards, so those are your two plays right there on the parlay,
Oh,
and
that's what
it's in Vegas, man. Can you believe how much the tickets are in the
Oh
upper
my
level right
gosh,
now? It's
bro.
$350 for upper level in a 2-17 West Coast.
They've been
Hey, man,
expensive
Dallas Cowboys.
in Vegas. It's never happened. Probably
And you
won't
got
happen again.
it's Monday night Cowboys, if I'm not mistaken. This was the second night. We like, how many? We already had two Monday night games already, right?
Yeah, we're going Monday night to Monday night. So,
And then you
yeah,
go Thursday, right? That's crazy.
yeah. The Cowboys actually netted 6 primetime games this year. The NFC East actually got
No,
19,
we play the
which
Eagles
was,
on Sunday night. The following Sunday night, we play the
yeah,
Eagles after we
yeah, that's
play
week
them.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's part of those 6 primetime games. The Cowboys did get, the NFC East did get 19 out of the 52, which is, I think, roughly about 36% of the primetime games. So we know all the haters in the comments, especially on YouTube, is tapping in, talking about, y'all talking about the playoff. Yeah, it's still statistically a chance for us to make it in the
Yeah, man.
NFC East.
For sure. Yep.
Yeah, Dak is still playing. We still got action.
Well, I
What's
mean,
going on?
statistically, we're not totally eliminated. We know everybody wants to start sharing the eliminated means, but we have not been eliminated yet.
Yeah, I
Hey,
mean,
Cowboys were 3-5 when we got Amari Cooper, and we turned around won 7 out of the next 8 and made the playoffs.
and won 2 games. Well, won 1 game in the playoff.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
I heard RJ Ochoa share some info over there today. I think 5 teams out of 55 have started out at the first 9 games of the season and have actually made the playoffs, as New Bafter 420 says. You're not making the playoffs, but you can keep hoping. Well, we haven't statistically been eliminated. Until we've been eliminated, then we can still make the playoffs.
Yeah, we're gonna need some teams to fall off too, though. You know what I'm saying? So with the Cowboys, we're definitely not in a position no more that we control our own destiny. So we definitely gonna need some help. You know what I'm
Green Bay
saying?
just
But
needs to keep losing so we can get a better draft pick through them. And they miss the playoffs and we make it.
that would probably be one of the biggest collapsals in, like, they're 6-3.
Who? The Raiders?
Green Bay.
Oh,
Green Bay plays in a
no,
tough
they got
division,
one.
though.
They got one. They got 5-3-1 or
I
something.
think
They got a
I
tie
think
too.
You're right. You're
6
right.
of their next 8 games are against division opponents for them. They got to play the Lions twice, I think. Still, they still got to play, don't they? It's either the Lions or Minnesota. I can't remember,
Yeah,
but
I'm not sure about
Detroit.
who they play, but I know we got the Lions, Chiefs. No, we got the Eagles. Then we got the Chiefs and then the Lions. So the whole zoo. After this Vegas game, it's going to be, can the Cowboys figure it out on the fly, especially going into Vegas? Now, Vegas, I mean, we've all seen this league is week to week. I mean, Vegas could beat Dallas. I mean, anything could happen. We're only favored by 3 going in. I mean, did you see last night's game, Monday Night Football? Yeah, 10-7 out of that. But, it's going to be interesting to see what shapes up here, because if the Cowboys, like I think West Coast said, if we lose this week, bro, it's time to pack our sea bag. It's time to pack our stuff, baby. It's time to go on and permanent change duty station to next season, right?
Yeah, and it's crazy, man. Like, there wasn't even no ridiculous weather out there in that game. So it was just, they just didn't play well. But yeah, Cowboys, man, we're gonna be playing on this. You know what I mean? It's gonna be damn near a home game because it's gonna be so many Cowboy fans in that stadium. Like,
Oh,
it's gonna be, so Cowboys are for sure gonna have the advantage, and you're gonna be playing in a stadium that's gonna feel like Jerry Jones has a restaurant in the stadium. I don't know if it's still named after him, but he had a restaurant in the stadium. So this is about as close as a home game you get. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be on the road. There's gonna be a lot of Cowboy fans there. So, man, Cowboys,
West
man,
Coast.
don't allow Max Crosby to show y'all why y'all should have traded him for one. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I feel
Ooh.
like that's gonna happen. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? 'Cause he's gonna be on primetime TV. You know what I'm saying? So
Ooh. He's
don't
chasing
show.
Dak.
Yeah, exactly. Don't show. You don't allow him to have that moment. And then also Cowboys. Well, I'm not gonna say this because of everything that happened this past week. I don't think we're gonna give them it. I don't think any type of bulletin board information is gonna get put out there. But you know what I'm saying? But Cowboys just play well, man. And then I'm be honest with you, man. Like this is something that we haven't even talked about on this show, but something that has to be kind of spoken about too, man. If the Cowboys kind of start out slow, man, it got to be expected, man, because even though this is a professional team, man, they still had a traumatic situation. Like, imagine if that situation just happened at your job.
Yeah, that's something we're definitely not talking about.
Most people at their job can literally get days off for stuff like that.
They had a whole meeting today for all day long. They brought in all kinds of people, like counselors and all kinds of counselors and people in today, and they just spent the whole day. Everybody got a chance to say something on the microphone, and they said that Shoddy did a really good job today. But they just took the whole day. I don't think they even hardly practiced, but if at all. And
Yeah, you bring up a great point, West Coast, especially the mental health, not only of the immediate family members and those folks, but those teammates. As you seen, even Micah Parsons was seen on the sidelines on Monday Night Football last night, kneeling and praying. He had some things to say about what he had shared with Marshawn, and that all these players are grieving through that too. So that is traumatic. So we can't overlook that, because at the end of the day, players are humans too.
Yeah, so that has to be taken in consideration. That has to be taken into consideration.
Yeah, we need to pray for him, man.
100%. But you know what cures all elements, and that's winning. And if the Cowboys can go into Vegas against a 2-7 Raiders team, where Geno's second in the league in interceptions, and somebody at least get a pick or two, I mean, we might be getting ready, because that primetime game coming up week 12 after that is Eagles. And we all know if we lose that game, it is a wrap.
I mean, bruh, you lose this game, what do you have to stand on and even think about you're gonna win? It's gonna get ugly, bro. Like, the thing that sucks about being a Cowboy fan is if you're say you're a Bears fan and your team sucks, you can just not watch the game because nobody cares about the Bears. They're not on TV like that.
Hey, you're talking about the Bears. You bring up a great point. A lot of folks are starting to ride the Caleb Williams train right now as Chicago beat the Giants. Now, I know the Giants are a little undermanned and all of that, but that was a good game nonetheless, because the Giants was giving the Bears some problems, but Caleb Williams looked like they're putting together something over there in Chicago. I don't know.
Yeah, and Brian Dable lost his job because he didn't take that quarterback out. That's the real reason why he lost his job.
Facts. But any Bears fans tapping in, let us know down in the comments.
Fired that man the next day.
Yeah, exactly. Don't trip. Yeah, we're going to hold on to every chance we got, baby, because in case you didn't know, it's our year until it ain't every year. And when it ain't no more, we start again back next year. It'll be rinse and repeat right back at it, baby. But we appreciate y'all tapping in.
You can put that on the shirt. That's a hell of a slang.
So, what's y'all score predictions?
Ooh, man, Cowboys putting up
we gonna do the
points on the road.
We got 10 minutes, so we're gonna do the pick'ems and then the week go through the pick'ems for this week coming up, or what?
Yeah, I got the sheet out. We can go through that. We didn't get last week's picks. Like I said, I apologize. Had some technical difficulties like my guy, but hey, we're gonna figure it out.
Probably did horrible last week.
I actually went 10-4 this week at 71%. So I had a pretty good week. It's been really hard. I'm averaging right now. I'm at 62% on the year, but I do have week 11's slate here. So I'll get both of y'all's picks and we'll go through the slate and see how we look coming back here next week. So we appreciate everybody joining us. We want to invite you to come back so that way we can check the receipts. But let's start it off. The Jets.
Real quick, you know how many people's tickets were busted because of that Miami game?
Hey man, that was one of the games I picked for them not to win. I mean, that was one of my 4 losses. Who thought Miami was going to lose or win?
Them out, bruh. Was blowing them out.
All right, West Coast, you ready? The Jets at New England. I know who you got.
New England.
Washington at Miami.
Miami.
Max.
Who you got?
Miami.
Carolina at Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Tampa Bay,
Carolina.
Buffalo. Tampa Bay at Buffalo. I'll come back and get yours in just a second, Mike. Tampa Bay at Buffalo.
Tampa Bay at Buffalo.
Yeah. Baker.
Buffalo has to win at home, but they lose it 2 in a row. Buffalo's gonna win in the snow.
I like how you think. Houston at Tennessee.
Houston, Tennessee ain't winning nothing. They getting the first round pick.
Chicago at Minnesota.
Chicago.
No, Caleb. Oh, you riding with Caleb. I see you. Green Bay at the Giants.
Green Bay.
Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. And there's been some news that, Joe Burrow is coming back to the mix. So shout out to all the Bengals fans out there. But Cincinnati at Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna take Pittsburgh because if Aaron Rodgers loses again, he gonna kill us. He gonna kill somebody, bro.
The Chargers, the Chargers and Duval, baby. The Chargers in Jacksonville.
Well, Travis Hunter's done for the year, so Chargers. They shutting Travis Hunter down.
Hey, this is gonna be a good one right here, because man, I'm up here in the Pacific Northwest, and they are back on they 12 shit up here. Any Seahawks fans down there from the Pacific Northwest, and them Seahawks up here, they feeling themselves, big dog. The Seahawks versus the Rams in a division game in LA.
I need to know who I need to know. Who I need to know. Well, have we played the Rams yet?
No, we have not.
And we haven't played the Seahawks either, right?
Nope. Next year, hopefully they travel up here.
So we don't play the Seahawks at all this year?
No.
Thank God.
And we don't play the Rams this year either, right?
No.
So I need them niggas to tie. There you go.
Are you calling a tie?
No, but Seahawks, but I need a tie because I need both of them to lose because they're in the division that's trying to send 3 teams to the playoffs.
The Cowboys have a tie. The Packers have a tie. You can call a tie if you want to call a tie.
Nah, Seahawks gonna win the game.
Moving right along. San Francisco at Arizona, another division game.
Cisco. Man, how the hell did Dallas Cowboys lose to that trash-ass Arizona team? That shit is bogus. That shit is bogus.
Baltimore at Cleveland.
Baltimore, I told everybody Lamar's coming back.
Chiefs at Broncos. Ooh, in Power Field. That's going to be a good one.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Broncos finally beat them. Broncos.
Hey, and side note, Denver currently leads the NFL as most penalized team in the league right now. Lastly, Sunday Night Football, Detroit at Philadelphia.
Man, fuck it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, I'm not picking with my heart. I'm gonna say Detroit.
That's who I'm riding with. I got Detroit for the win in Philadelphia too. I've been riding with Philadelphia, but I think the gig is up on Sunday Night Football. And then lastly, I know who you got. Cowboys over the Raiders, right?
Yes.
Moving right along to my guy Mike, the Jets at the Patriots.
Yeah, the spread's 13 on that, so you already know who I'm taking. New England.
All right, Washington, Miami.
That's a 3-point spread. Miami at home. I'll take Miami. You already know.
Carolina at Atlanta.
I'm gonna take Carolina, man. If their quarterback's starting.
Tampa Bay, Buffalo.
Man, I'll take Tampa.
Ooh. So you Buffalo 2 in a row.
Texans,
okay.
Texans at Titans.
Texans, of course. Yep.
Chicago
Texans.
at Minnesota.
Man, I think it's going to come down to the wire, like a last-minute field goal, and I think Minnesota's going to beat him for some reason.
Ooh, he's riding with Minnesota.
Yeah.
All right, I got you. Moving right along, Green Bay at the Giants.
Green Bay.
I think the Giants are going to beat Green Bay.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
I
was
think
gonna
they
see if
are,
he was
bro.
gonna stand on it because he's been talking about that all day. I was gonna see if
Hey, don't be playing with me, Mike, on the mic. This is our first time. Don't be playing with me.
I think Green Bay's falling off a cliff. I think people have figured them out, bro.
Oh boy, Mike on the mic is calling it out. The Giants over the Packers.
Yep.
I like it. I like it, Mike.
Yep. I think the Giants are hungry for a win, and they got robbed. It's too many games they've been robbed, bro.
Who's going to be the head coach?
They made one of their coordinators interim, I think, or something like that.
Interim head coach. Yep.
All right, we got Cincinnati at Pittsburgh.
Did you say Joe Burrow's coming back for this game?
Nah, he's starting to come back, but not for this game.
Yeah, I'll take Pittsburgh. Or I don't know. I'll take Cincinnati, bro, because their receivers are just too quick, bro. I think Pittsburgh has a trouble with fast receivers because Pittsburgh has an older team, you know. I think they have the oldest team in the league.
You know what they say, right? You should always go with your first intuition. But anyway, Chargers at Jacksonville.
We'll see. Chargers. Yeah. Chargers are playing
Seahawks at Rams. Seahawks at Rams. You want to tie?
I think Seahawks are a better football team. They have a better defense.
Hey, man, Seahawks looking really. They feeling themselves up here in the PNW, dog.
Yep.
San Francisco at Arizona.
I'll take the 49ers.
Baltimore at Cleveland.
Baltimore
Kansas
probably
City,
won't lose.
Kansas City at Denver.
Yeah, I don't think Baltimore's losing more this year either.
Pat Mahomes is not going to let Bo Nix beat him, bro. I'm sorry. I'm taking Kansas City.
In Denver, too. That's going to be a big one right there. Beat him in front of the Orange Crush. Ooh, that would be crushing.
He's going to. I think so, bro.
Detroit at Philly on Sunday Night Football. Who you got?
I'm taking Detroit.
Yeah, we're all taking Detroit.
Yeah, I think
that's
Philly's going
to.
Yeah,
we're sticking
Philly's
together
gonna fall
here.
off a cliff too.
And then
I
Dallas.
think we're gonna beat Philly too.
Philly's offense is trash, bro. Philly's offense is trash.
They're just lucky, bro, and they got the tush push. That they're just lucky.
It's not even the tush push; it's the false start push, bro. Both guards false started, bro. Both guards false started.
Yeah, but when we do it, they call it on us. They were calling it on Green Bay last night.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we
Green
got
Bay
our own
got
issues.
away with one.
We got our own issues with the Zebras. I mean, we're ranked 11th right now, but I know you got Dallas over Vegas on Monday night, or not?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think Dallas is gonna. I think Dallas is gonna blow them out.
All right, good deal.
They're playing for Neyland. We're playing for Marshawn, man.
Yeah.
So
you know what? In games like that, the Dallas Cowboys do go out and show out. I wish they was actually playing the Chiefs this week. I wish they were playing the Chiefs. Yeah. It don't really matter who. I think they're gonna be on point.
It was real classy of the league to honor Marshawn and see him honor his life and legacy around the league. So I tip my hat to all of those, teams out there honoring Marshawn. But you're right. I think this makes everything better. Winning cures all elements. I think the Cowboys can go out there and beat a 2-7 team. I mean, we don't beat the good teams anyway. We always beat the bad teams. So let us get this one and then come back and join us next week as we go into Philadelphia in week 12. And then we'll recap our picks here. But that's Mike on the mic. That's my guy, West Coast out there. We appreciate y'all joining us here tonight. Any parting words before we get out of here, fellas? Any zingers?
Shoot, all I want to say is, listen, I know we try to say you got to check on your parents, but listen to me. I'm not going to say something that goes against that, but I'm going to say this. Don't check on your friends. Be involved. Because if you're checking on them, you know what that means? That means there's a time where they could be somewhere and you don't check on. I'm pretty sure Marshawn had a bunch of people checking on him. I just don't believe a guy that famous and that loved like that. I just don't believe that he didn't have people that were checking on him. But what I believe is we need to have people that we are walking with. Like we need best friends. Like back in the days where someone's always in your business. Like, I think that's a good thing, man. I think it's good to have somebody in your business. So, hey, man, shoot, I love y'all, man. And if you don't think I love you, I promise you someone around you loves you, man. So no matter what it is, you already know what it is. Never look down because stars up. Peace.
Mike on the mic, your first show with us. Any parting words for everybody tonight before we get out of here?
Yeah, man. I just think people need to speak up more because sometimes people don't want to, they're embarrassed to say they have a problem or they're prideful. They don't want to admit that they have a problem. But whenever you can admit your problems to someone else, that makes them want to admit their problems more, so I think it's good to be intentional, man. Be intentional. If you're, older and you have kids, you know that you got to be intentional and it's all about conversation. Conversation rules the nation, You get out there and you talk to people and you share your heart with them, man, and you open up and then other people start to open up, and it says in the Bible that faith without works is dead. So sometimes people do need prayer, bro. There's demons and stuff like spirits of suicide, spirits of infirmity, of rejection. Those aren't our thoughts. Those are the enemy coming in and putting thoughts in our heads. So we have the power by the authority of Jesus Christ, by his blood, to tell those spirits to leave. And I think in that case, if somebody would have been there to pray for Marshawn, that stuff might not have happened, because the blood of Jesus can break anything. But I just pray that the Lord has mercy on his soul, and that he's just a lost soul out there, man. And so yeah, be intentional, man. That's the thing. And we'll see you guys out in Vegas.
I like that. Be intentional. I look forward to meeting you out there in Vegas too, as well.
Mike, you going to Vegas, right? You going?
What's that?
You're going to. We're all three of us are going then, right?
Oh, you going too?
You're going, right?
Come on, bro. It's 20 minutes from my house.
Man. Yeah, it's about to go down.
He's taking the Amtrak, man.
It's about to go down.
I'll pick you up, man, at the station.
You see this on my face? I was coming home, man. You know what I'm saying? I be doing these little Uber Eats and stuff every now and then. And I was doing Uber Eating one night, man. And literally, bro, a drunk driver hit me and totaled my truck, bro. Like, man, God, like, bro. Yes, bro. So I got a brand new one. But I got this scar on my face and I got this burn. Listen, I got this big old burn on my arm from the airbag. The airbag, bro. Airbag messed me up more than anything, bro. Oh my God.
I got a suite, man. So you're more than welcome to come chill with us too at our room.
Gotcha, brother.
Yeah, we had to link up and get us a photo and then run it back here next week after Vegas, because that's a Monday night game. So y'all gonna be ready to come back on Tuesday night? Next week.
Hey, we can meet up and do something on Monday too. I mean, during the day, I ain't tripping.
For sure.
I'll be I'm going to see. Hey, if you're going to be out there, I'll tell you where I'm going to be. I'm going to be going to watch Martin Lawrence, man.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to be there that weekend on his tour, so he's performing Saturday night at 8 o'clock, I believe.
When do you get there? When you get in town?
Saturday afternoon, I'll be there. Like 2 o'clock.
And then Barry, when you get there?
I get in there Friday. I leave out Tuesday.
Okay, so when we get off this interview, y'all exchange information, man. So y'all can link up. You know what I'm saying? Mike's a good dude. He do a lot of content. BG's the OGs. He the OG, man. So
yeah, we definitely gonna link up out there in Vegas, and we appreciate y'all linking up here with us on Tuesday, especially our haters, man. We know y'all love us because all y'all do is think about us and jump in our comments on every show. And believe me, I have love for my haters too, because y'all are humans too, and I want to check on y'all every week. So y'all circle back and check out on us, and we're going to check these picks after we go boots on ground in Las Vegas. We'll see y'all in the gym on the next episode.
For sure.
Yeah, see y'all in Vegas, man.
Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night, the party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.